This morning, Israeli defense forces are preparing for a massive ground invasion in the intensifying war against Hamas terrorists. And here at home, major U.S. cities are on high alert, beefing up security as a former Hamas leader declares today a global day of jihad, urging protesters to join the war against Israel. Our next guest is a Muslim immigrant running to unseat Democrat Congresswoman and squad member Ilhan Omar, Dalia al-Aqidi, and she joins us now. Good morning, Dalia.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for coming on. Can you tell us what this means? Does this mean, is he calling for protests or is he calling for more?
Let me just clear one thing. Khalid Mishal is not a former leader. He is still a leader. Their leader, he is operating from his lavish place or from hotels in Qatar. This call is very dangerous call. They're basically giving the green light or ordering every terrorist sympathizer, not only in the United States, but globally, to entice violence and anti-Semitism and hate. Of course, we are worried here in the United States, and everywhere they are worried. And I'm very sickened by how these terrorist ideologies and these radical ideologies have audience between the U.S., the American left, and the university. This is really sickening, especially for a Muslim and an immigrant like myself.
What's your advice to Americans? Because if here in New York, the synagogues, the Jewish schools have more police presence around them. Some are carrying weapons or guns, long rifles. And also, many of the schools here are sending out notices to parents. I know that's happening all over the United States, just to release statements about what they're doing at their schools for more presence. Churches have more security now. Cities, you know, their police department here in New York's being told you can't take a vacation day to day. You have to wear your uniform and you have to be ready and you have to work today.
Can you see how dangerous that is, that nobody is safe because of these ideologies? Can you see how bad it is when you are scared to send your kids to school, or you're scared to walk in the street? This is bad. And the worst thing is we have leaders like Ilhan Omar that basically cannot differentiate between good and evil, and they decide to support the evil instead of supporting their people, instead of supporting America. This is why I'm running for Congress. I'm running for the people, not for other jihadists or other countries or other people. That's why we voted. We vote to have better representation. I mean, this is not. We are not in a third world country. I'm a former journalist. I've seen all these atrocities in so many countries and in so many places around the world, and it's sad and it's sickening that these ideologies and what we have, you know, all terrorism, it's coming to our land. We have to, as a country, we have to differentiate between our allies and our enemies. No matter what, the U.S. cannot have allies that support Hamas or support any terrorist groups like Qatar and Turkey.
Dalia, thank you so much for coming on. We will be vigilant. We won't live in fear, but we will be smart. So thank you so much for coming on.
I advise you to look at daliaforcongress.org to know more about me and what I stand for.
We wish you all the best, Dalia. Thank you.